Hello, Cancer. How are you? Welcome. I hope you're doing extremely well, Cancer. Let's see how your energies will be available for you at this moment so you can use them to your advantage and see a situation from a new point of view. This reading is general. Keep what resonates, otherwise disregard it. It applies to anyone with Sun, Ascendant, Moon, or Venus in Cancer. Cancer. Remember to activate all the bells so you can get notifications for the new videos. You can follow me on my other TikTok and Instagram accounts where I'll upload new content. And if you need a personal consultation, you can write to the email shown on the screen, and I will send you all the information you need. Two of Cups. Cancer. We already have the first Cancer office. Wow, Cancer. Is there a surprise connection? There's a spark here, 4 hours here. I feel like you're about to meet someone very special, if you haven't met them already, or if you haven't met them yet. Notice that you come from two different worlds, This relates to each person's personality. But beyond those differences you come from completely different backgrounds. Is there something that has brought you together for some reason? You've been attracted to each other. What I'm seeing is that there's a lot of attraction, there's a lot of chemistry, and there's a lot of magnetism between you two. Maybe it all began as a date, which is why I say this started. Since there's something about this person that catches your attention, maybe your friends too. This doesn't necessarily have to do with the romantic or couple side of things. It could be that you ran into that person. Sometimes I feel this is like those magical connections when you meet that person. To say, wow, this relationship is like it fell from the sky. It's a relationship that I truly feel here, one you didn't expect. It really has an incredible quality of surprise. But what also catches your attention is the synchronicity. It's like meeting a person. What I'm saying sounds like something out of a soap opera, but it's like walking down the street, turning the corner and running into that person. And from there, something begins. You're at a moment where you're starting a new relationship, a new bond is beginning to form. You speak the same language, but beyond that, as we said, there are differences between you. There's a great affinity because you're on the same wavelength. You have a great understanding of what you like, and there's something that makes you get closer to each other or want to be together. That's why I say that's a magical relationship, a very surprising relationship, because there are hands of destiny. Like destiny is watching you from above and has brought you together. This relationship belongs to a new cycle in your life. It's a very different relationship from the ones you've had in the past. That's why, Cancer, open yourselves to these twists of fate in love, relationships, or even friendship. Because you're going to start meeting people, especially one person who will come to change your way of thinking. Here, something starts off strong. Something starts off very strong. It's a very powerful bond. The only challenge we see here is opening up to something new. Don't hold on to the past or about how the relationship has to be or how it should be, because this bond has nothing to do with your past. It's something completely new. That's why, as I was saying, it belongs to a new cycle. So maybe it doesn't make sense here to hold on to old beliefs or ideas about how the relationship should be. Don't box yourself into a relationship mold either, because there's an element of surprise, and it's like the bond is quite unpredictable. And that's part of it too. It has its charm. Pay attention to the topic. attachments, control, jealousy. If this comes up, let's see what else we have. These energies have really surprised me. Cancer. General energy. Cancer. Here's the Three of Wands. We have the Hanged Man. We have the Five of Wands, Knight of Swords, Cancer. Is there a resistance to change? I feel this. Let's see how you have here the possibility to start something new, to start a new romantic relationship, a new friendship. I also feel that this relationship has very important potential for the future. But I also somehow feel that it's kind of pressuring you to change your perspective, to change your beliefs, your ideologies. Those beliefs you have about love, about how the relationship should be or which path it should take. Life has a lot of twists and turns, and here I feel like you're in a completely new situation. You might need to take a moment to think, to analyze, because a lot is going to start coming to light, right? The truths. I feel a spark with this person. When it comes to connection, that's what I feel there. Something like wow, right? Like something that catches your attention and makes you open your eyes wide. Where you can see the level of connection you have with this person. So I feel like you'll be there, taking a moment, taking some time to analyze the situation. Something needs to be left behind, and I notice it again due to the earlier energy. Pay attention to your reactions, issues that have to do with control, and issues related to jealousy also, because the connection you have with this person can be so strong that it could happen. That energy of wanting them to be with me all the time, wanting them to be with me 24 hours a day. Naturally, any excess energy can be released. This thing of, oh, I'm jealous of their friends. What are they doing that they're not texting me? Then you start thinking and thinking. This is a very different kind of relationship. That's why we see you here. You're kind of reflecting on certain reactions or certain attitudes related to what we've talked about. The Hanged Man suggests you need to let go of something. And I feel like it's very related, whether it's about wanting to control the relationship, not letting go of control, letting the relationship settle, get to know each other. Also let go of the ego or the need to sometimes have dominance in the relationship, because that can also happen. So there's something that this new cycle invites you to let go of, and it's very connected to your reactions, the instinctive part. If there is anger here, it's because the other person isn't doing what I would like or what I'm expecting from them. So there's an invitation to a change of perspective, to start seeing this person or the relationship from a different place with a new outlook. To say, hey, I've stepped out of the situation and I'm seeing things I didn't see before. Let's see what else we have. Cancer sign. I feel like this relationship has put you there, not upside down, but it has turned many situations around for you. You have justice here. We have the King of Cups and we have the Six of Pentacles, Six of Wands. Cancer, there was nothing to worry about, right? That's why I say many times the ego, you see, wants to, it's not that it wants to be right, because it wants to control. Sometimes the ego, that too. Sometimes it feels insecure, right? But give the relationship time, really get to know this person. Because what I'm seeing here is a very balanced relationship. It's a very fair relationship in terms of how you treat each other. In terms of what you give, in terms of what you receive, I see that there is a lot of generosity. I feel that this person takes the relationship very seriously. He's someone who commits, someone who has emotional responsibility, right? And you're going to feel that support, that support from that person. You're going to start feeling secure about those emotions. Above all, this isn't about words and promises. It's about actions, about his acts of generosity that you'll be seeing. The truth is, it's a bond that's really going to shine, a bond that's going to make you feel really, really good. And I feel like it could be more than you could have imagined. Okay? What is it that needs to be released? What is it that needs to be let go? Remember that if the hanged man speaks to us, it's not just about releasing, and letting go. It's about letting go so that something much greater can come into your life. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see what we have in the oracle. Cancer. Let's see what your advice will be. Cancer. You have the 666 here, he says. There's a warning for you to re-examine your current situation. Maybe it has to do with what we've been talking about, right? And change the direction of your thoughts so you can raise your vibration to a more positive frequency. And the affirmation it leaves you with is, I am centered. Dear Cancer, this is what we've seen for all of you. Have a beautiful day, and we'll see you here next time.